What's up, you guys? Matt here with Texas Edge Home Inspections, taking a look at this breaker box today, so come with me and check it out. So just opening up the front cover of this, everything looks pretty good, aside from the fact that we got some breakers that don't match the manufacturer of the box. This is a Siemens box. We got some Eaton breakers in here. Also, we have one right here that doesn't have a label on it. All the rest of them are labeled, but that one's not. So let's open it up and see what we can find out. Okay guys, now we're inside the breaker box, and this is the breaker that was in question that didn't have any label on it. And as I'm opening this up, I notice that the wires running to this 30 amp breaker seem a bit small. You can see the one above it is 30 amp and it has what looks to be a 10 gauge wire on it. But this right here looks to be a 12 gauge wire on a 30 amp breaker, and that is in fact a defect. I'm going to take my wire test gauge and measure it. And it is in fact definitely a 12 gauge wire. So this situation needs to be further evaluated by a licensed electrician. Now moving up, we have some 20 amp breakers that have 12 gauge wires on them. These look great, but as I keep moving up, this wire right here looks a little bit small. You can see that, this one right here is a 12 gauge, perfect, but this one here just looks a little bit smaller. And as I put my 14 gauge on it, surely enough, that is a 14 gauge wire on a 20 amp breaker, and that is also, the breaker is oversized for that wire. All right guys, so inside this breaker box we did find a few defects. It looks like some of these breakers are not the original brand of the manufacturer of the box, so it looks like somebody's been in here doing some work at one point. I know that there has been a pool installed that could be partially involved in why some of these breakers have been changed. There's a few other small defects in here, but these are the major ones that we need to have an electrician come out here and fully evaluate the situation and see what needs to be done to correct these issues. Okay guys, Matt with Texas Edge Home Inspections. I'm gonna go finish inspecting this property. Give me a call so I can inspect your next house. Bye now. Hey you guys, thanks for watching. Please feel free to like and share, and if you'd like to see more of my videos, head on over to YouTube and hit subscribe.